Hi, I am Aria. I am here to show you what the financial system does not want you to figure out on your own. Quick question before we start. Do you know your actual net worth right now? Not your salary, not your account balance. Your net worth, everything you own, minus everything you owe. The actual number. Today, I am going to walk you through the Federal Reserve's most recent data on household wealth by age group. These are the real benchmarks. I will tell you where the average American stands at every decade of life, what the Millionaire Next Door formula says your number should be, and most importantly, what the data means for what you should do next. There is a twist at the end that completely reframes how you should think about net worth as a metric. It changes what you should actually be tracking. Stay for it. First, what net worth actually means. Net worth is what you own minus what you owe. Assets, your home's current value, investment accounts, savings, vehicles, minus liabilities, your mortgage balance, car loans, student debt, credit card balances. The number left over is your net worth. A person earning $250,000 with leased cars, private school debt, and a $50,000 retirement account might have a net worth of under $100,000. A person earning $65,000 who has been quietly investing for 15 years might have a net worth of $400,000. Income and net worth have surprisingly little relationship to each other. When the Federal Reserve reports net worth data, there are always two numbers, the mean average and the median. The mean is dramatically higher because a small number of billionaires pull the average up enormously. The median is the exact middle of all households, the number that actually represents the everyday person. That is the number we are using today. I am going to walk you through the Federal Reserve benchmark for every major age group. As I give you each number, I want you to compare it to where you actually are. Be honest with yourself. That is the only way this is useful. Ages 25 to 34. The Federal Reserve data shows a median net worth of approximately $39,000 for this age group. If you are here, you are almost certainly dealing with student loans reducing your net worth. You may have just purchased a home or are building toward one, and your investment accounts are in their early years. If you are above $50,000 in this group, you are ahead of most peers your age. Ages 35 to 44, median net worth of approximately $135,000. This is the decade where the gap between households begins to widen significantly. Those who started investing in their 20s are beginning to see meaningful compounding. Those who did not are starting to fall behind in ways that will take significant effort to correct. If you are above $200,000 in this range, you are in strong position. Ages 45 to 54, median net worth of approximately $247,000. This is the peak earning decade for most professionals, but also where lifestyle costs are often highest: college tuitions, home upgrades, vehicle costs. The households that successfully navigate this decade without inflating their lifestyle dramatically separate from those who do not. If you are above $400,000 in this range, you are tracking toward a comfortable retirement. Ages 55 to 64. Median net worth of approximately $364,000. A 4% safe withdrawal rate on $364,000 generates approximately $14,500 annually. Combined with an average Social Security benefit of around $1,500 monthly, that is roughly $32,500 a year in retirement income below the poverty line for couples in most metropolitan areas. The median American approaching retirement is not on track. Ages 65 and older. Median net worth of approximately $409,000. But for households where the primary residence makes up the majority of this, the liquid investable assets are often far lower, sometimes under $150,000. This is the mathematical reality that makes the decisions of your 40s and early 50s so consequential. The authors of The Millionaire Next Door developed a simple formula for whether you are accumulating wealth at the right rate for your income and age. Take your age, multiply by your pre-tax household income. Divide by 10, that is the net worth you should have. A 45-year-old earning $120,000 should have approximately $540,000. A 38-year-old earning $90,000 should have approximately $342,000. People who meet or exceed this threshold are called prodigious accumulators of wealth. People significantly below it are under-accumulators, spending their income rather than building wealth. Run that calculation right now. Most high earners fail this test dramatically. Not because they earned too little, because lifestyle inflation absorbed the margin that should have become net worth. Here is the twist, and I promised you this at the beginning. Average is not a good target. It is a floor. But more importantly, net worth is the wrong primary metric for predicting whether you will actually be financially independent. Consider this: a person can have a net worth of $2 million and still need to work every day. If $1.8 million is tied up in a primary residence and only $200,000 is liquid, a 4% withdrawal generates $8,000 a year. That is not retirement income. On the other hand, a person with $600,000 entirely in liquid index funds generates $24,000 a year from investments alone. Add Social Security, and they may have everything they need. The metric that actually predicts retirement security is not net worth. It is annual passive income relative to annual expenses. Take your total liquid investable assets, not your home, not your car, just liquid investments, multiply by 0.04. That is approximately what you can withdraw annually without depleting the principal. Compare that to your annual expenses. When your passive income equals your annual expenses, you are financially independent. You do not need to work. Every dollar you save gets you closer to that crossover point. Here's what to do this week based on today's data. First, calculate your actual net worth. List every asset with its current value. List every liability with its current balance. Subtract. Write the number down. Compare it to the Federal Reserve benchmarks from today's video. Second, run the Millionaire Next Door formula. Age times annual pre-tax income divided by 10. Are you above or below that target? By how much? That gap or that surplus is your current financial health score. Third, calculate your financial independence ratio. Take your liquid investable assets, multiply by 0.04, and compare to your annual expenses. How far is the passive income from covering your costs? That gap is exactly what you are working to close every month. The tools that can help you run your own projections are in the description below: a free net worth tracker that connects all your accounts, an investment platform for building your liquid asset base automatically, and a retirement projection tool that shows you the crossover point. I am Aria. Run the Millionaire Next Door formula. Right now, age times income divided by 10. Drop your result in the comments. Above or below? I am genuinely curious how this audience compares to the national data. I will see you in the next one.